I am restarting Discord.
Hey, Paul, you see that youngster who's flying to
And I am back, and welcome back to everybody on stream. Sorry, let me just kill the sound there, the music. What a night, what a night. I have got so much energy now with all this excitement. So, hello, Jose. Hello to everybody else. And sorry for the guys who had to go through the restart and things like that, but now we are back. So, let's see if this new version of the Zibo fixed all our little issues that we had earlier, and let's get cracking. Apparently ATC is back at Sydney, so we're going to do this on VATSIM, and let's go and enjoy it. I'm not flying in real time because it's middle of the night there, so I'm going to do a dawn takeoff and fly actually away from the sun, but still a dawn takeoff. All right, so guys, so far so good. Nothing else seems to be broken, and it looks like we're going to have a flight. Is anyone of you going to come join me? Now you're deathly quiet. Tony, Paul, George.
I'm halfway to Prague, actually.
Ah, okay. Twixter just taught me another trick. I want to go quickly try it once I have power to the aircraft. Man's a genius.
and the rain is coming down.
Johan, don't waste your time. You should know by now. Come on, ask. Now you spend the whole afternoon wasting your time. Come join us on Discord and tell us your sad story. That's, I don't have a Qantas livery. I'm just going to fly a Skymatics livery. Hello, Normand.
But isn't there a Qantas livery in the group that gets?
I don't know.
Yeah, there is.
You know what? I don't care. I want to fly Skymatics. Now you burst my bubble. Hello, Mark. I'll have a look now. I'll have a look now. Hey, Jose.
No. I think it should stay Skymatics because it's unique.
Yeah. If there's a Qantas, I'm gonna feel bad now because I never look at those things. I don't fly them. I fly Ryanair. I fly Southwest. This is the first time ever I'm flying. Apart from this morning, well, this afternoon when we tried this flight and my X-plane bombed out. Okay, it's the first time ever I've flown ATC in Australia in my life. I've never done it, so I don't know if there's a Qantas livery. I'm gonna check it now just for the hell of it. If there is, I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna stick to Skymatics, but I just want to check. You got me curious now.
Good
Sorry.
evening, gents.
Stay with Skymatics, Nico. Stay.
There's a Qantas one. I didn't know. There's two of them. Shibit. Okay, I didn't know. I don't care. We're just gonna resume. We're gonna stick to Skymatics. Okay, shows you what I know. I'll stick to supporting the Zibo. Don't worry. I won't talk about the other stuff. All right. Yeah, Normand, I'm flying .6 right now. This is .6, so I'm gonna put it through its paces and see if we've uh, um, have some joy of some of the bugs that we've had in the last 24 hours. So we're gonna see.
Good evening, gents.
How's it, Johan?
Johan,
Guys, if any of you also want to come and join us on Discord, please feel free. Just keep it civil, that's all. So the more the merrier. We're gonna just fly together and enjoy this flight a little bit.
Yeah, my first Datum flight ever was between Sydney and Melbourne.
Is it?
But most of it. That was hectic. You know, I was a rookie. But that's about.
Normand, I'll fix that later. It was fixed. What happened was I started the stream, it bombed out. I deleted the updated title obviously, and then I didn't realize it fell back to the previous one. Whatever. It's a YouTube thing. I will fix the title as soon as I can. Let's see if I can do it on the fly.
Nico,
Yeah,
what version are you flying now?
6.
Oh, I see yours. 6 is out.
Yeah. Okay, I've changed it, Normand. I'm not sure if you guys will have to press Control F5. You know, give it a couple of seconds. Press Control F5. I don't know. Let's have a look. See, just to satisfy your curiosity, let me go in there. Zoom in for you. You can see it's 338.6. Definitely. So don't worry about that. It's true.
Sorry, Nico. Which gate are you on?
Same as earlier. What's it? B56. I think I haven't connected to VATSIM yet, eh?
That's why I can't see.
Yeah.
Nico,
Yeah.
we have to talk sometime later or whenever.
Why?
I had the strangest airplane crash and never saw that in my life.
it was the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but this one was a bit weird.
QFA. Look, I wanted to ask you earlier, are you using Xpilot? Johan?
Yeah.
I think it's Xpilot.
Yes.
I, I
Yes.
also I also got rid of Xpilot. I'm gonna use Swift now. Uncle John,
Why?
Yes, sir.
tell you now. Listen. I read up a little bit after your story with Xpilot as well. Um, I can't say much, unfortunately, but there are issues with Xpilot that I've picked up, vibes and stuff I've read. Um, so I think maybe it's worthwhile just getting you across to Swift as well. I'm not sure if that is the reason for these crashes, but it's highly, highly likely in my mind, based upon what I read and heard in the last day or two, three. Okay, and the fact that I bombed earlier, and the only difference in my simulator today was I enabled Xpilot, and the fact that Uncle John had his experience, and the fact, Johan, that you had your experience,
Yeah,
and
but my crash was so severe,
mm.
I could not start up Explain.
Yeah, no, I understand. I saw part of what you wrote, so I put two and two together. So I'm seriously considering, thank you, Norman, seriously considering that Xpilot is to blame. I'm not
Exactly,
accusing
because
them, but
I deleted my press, I deleted everything I can delete, and I deleted my plugins, everything I can think of, and it doesn't want to start up, it refused. And the moment I rebooted the machine, back to normal.
well, if I look, I deleted the previous 3 minutes of stream that ran before this one. Okay, I was sitting right here. I saw 3.6 was available. I closed down Explain. I used Matthias's updater as usual, and I mean I've worked with that one for a long time now. It never gives me hassles. It bombed out. It said to me Explain was still open. There's no trace of Explain in the task manager. There's no trace of anything related, but it didn't want to update the Zibo. I physically had to stop the stream, go and delete that little portion, and that's where this whole confusion with version numbers came in. I had to reboot my machine, come back, then updated the Zibo, and then start the stream and the sim again. So talk about severe, talk about funny things happening. I don't know, today was a strange day, my friend. Today was just a strange day.
Tell me. I was frustrated like never.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Alright, we're done with that now. Let's do our flights. I'm going to start setting up and, well, I'll just keep it light from here on 7
Yeah,
points.
last week I done a flight with Dawn. I was ex-pilot. And all went well. And when I was sending, my comms down. There was nothing.
Yeah, but that's Xpilot. That is a known Xpilot issue. And that is why Zibo implemented this setting. If you go to settings now, I think it's general config here, where you have to say headset com radio, captain FO overhead. That setting was brought in specifically, to my understanding, for Xpilot to force that. So,
But you see that you think there's something sinister about ex-pilot.
well, it's not sinister. It's a question of the devs need to talk to each other and they need to get on the same page. All right. And you're sitting with Laminar Research, you're sitting with Zibo, and you're sitting with Xpilot, all having to talk to each other. And that's the bottom line. They just have to talk to each other. And things are getting there, and we can see it's getting there. But the fact that we're getting these strange crashes, my tongue, crashes, all having Xpilot, I don't know, that just sounds rough to me. So I'm not blaming and I'm not accusing. All I'm saying is at this point in time I've removed it, so I'm busy doing the process of elimination, and my mind currently says that's where the problem lies. So let's get rid of it, bypass it. Let's run it a day or two, see if it fixes the problem. And I don't know, I don't speak to those devs. I don't know what's going on, and at what level they're busy working on it. It's not for us to know.
But ex-pilot is still in beta, is that right?
I don't know. Sorry, John.
Why did we move over?
Xpilot, because Swift, no, Swift is a more complicated, heavier product that required a third-party product to run together with it, making it more cumbersome to run. Okay, so we moved to Xpilot because it is a lightweight, easy fire and forget kind of a install, run, get going program. You understand? And if it was working 100% correct, it would still be my recommendation. But it seems, in my mind, currently with current estimated evidence, that it needs a day or two to sort itself out again. That we have to go back to Swift because Swift in the interim has now updated twice, Uncle John, since we installed and moved over to Xpilot. It's updated twice on the Swift side. It's now dropped the need for all these complicated add-on extras. So it's a little less complicated and cumbersome, and we can give it a try. So part of what I'm doing right now is obviously I'm now testing Swift again to make sure that it's okay, and then we'll get it going for you too again.
So you can do installation guide for Swift one of these days.
I have. It's already on the group.
Oh, okay. Fast asleep. Okay.
Yeah, I did it when we first started using it already. But things changed. Also, the guys who write Swift were very nearsighted when it comes to the installer, and I don't know when they're actually going to wake up and change it. Every time you install a Swift, it installs it in a new folder. It never overwrites the old folder unless you pick up on it and you change it manually. So I had to also learn that in the interim. So you've got to be careful when you install Swift. They always use a path with a version number included. So what I do is I remove the version number at the back. So I've got C://Swift. That's my install path. Not version 0.9, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever that number is at the back. Alright, because I don't want multiple copies of Swift, because what happened in my case on my PC is I installed the first one, I made a shortcut. Now I install the second one. I delete the new shortcut it puts on my desktop because in my mind it's upgraded Swift. Who cares? I don't want a new shortcut. I installed the next update and the next update. In the interim, I'm now still clicking the original shortcut. It runs the original Swift. I get no benefit of any of the updates because
you never update it. You install
So one day I'm sitting here and I'm opening File Explorer and I go, what the hell? I've got 5, 6 different Swifts. What the hell? What's this about? And then I started investigating and I said, but oh boy, these people, okay, they've got a strange way of installing it. And I had to teach myself, just get rid of, the version number and use a single install location, because every time you install it, now you upgrade it, physically upgrade it. And that's not in my install guide, because at that point in time I didn't know about it, and I'd like to know how many other people know about that. Whoever thinks of writing a program that way. I don't know. I've never met somebody who programs that way. I don't know. One of those things. Strange. Yes, you've got to be wide awake.
They do that.
You've got to be wide awake. So in the interim, you're thinking you're getting this massive, wonderful, oh, that's what I wanted to do. I'm talking too much. This wonderful upgraded product, but you're still clicking the first shortcut of the very first version you had, Okay. Funny.
2 steps, 1 step up, 2 steps down.
Yeah. It happens.
And you're still on the ground.
I'm still on the ground. I'm talking too much. You see, I had a good night's rest. I'm feeling like a champion. With all the setbacks and everything today, I still enjoyed myself. I believe I'm going to enjoy myself with this flight, and then I'm going to have another good night's rest. And with good company here, what more can I ask for?
So I can understand why Uncle John had a bad outlook.
Why? what is your understanding of it?
No, he said things went all pear-shaped for him.
Yeah, it did. It did. Shame, man.
Nico,
Bring your mic closer.
Nico must have spent a good 15 minutes just trying to rectify the sound problem.
Oh, it was crazy.
And I just put on X-Pilot and I was ended up remove the script. I don't know if I installed script.
Well, okay, just grab the original Swift installer from our Facebook page and have a look see. And I'll update it at some point in time. Maybe Uncle John, you and I need to update it as we do your install, and then we'll give some benefit back to the community again.
Okay.
Okay guys, I'm just filling in my VATSIM flight plan here on the side, so bear with me.
Looks like there is ATC at Sydney for
Yes.
the moment.
Oh yes.
But Nico, just
Yes.
so you know, I don't farm that simple. I'm quite nervous. I don't have X-Pilot. I've never had a problem.
Okay.
In the 18 months which I've been flying with Zibo.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I hardly ever have issues with Zibo. Look, for me, in the position I am, it's very easy to see when it's a code problem and when it's a user problem, because I know the procedures, know the aircraft very well. And I want to tell you something, Zibo doesn't always make mistakes. It hardly ever makes mistakes, okay? And it's few and far between that we've had mistakes. We'll see the outside air temperature input just now, if that's been fixed. Usually with Zibo it's like a typo, somewhere it's just a typo. When he changes a system and it's a big project, that spans over a update or two, it might look like a bug, it might appear like a bug, people might call it a bug, but there's method in it. He knows what he's doing, and that's why I don't get excited, and I just leave it. I just know, in the next update or two he's going to fix it, so it's okay. But I understand the difference between that and it's a bug, so it's okay for me. And I want to tell you something, it hardly ever happens where it is a real bug. I tell you what, and because I speak with him, it's easy enough to find out if it's a real bug or not, if I really don't know. Alright, that is done.
I've never had a bug. I just do mistakes.
Yeah, you see, but you're a good guy, you at least will admit it. Go check the Facebook pages and the forum, you check the guys, oh, it's a bug.
I don't go there, Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there is something wrong with the Zibo, I'm very quick to pick it up.
Yeah.
But otherwise it's smooth like that.
Oh, boys, alright, I'm almost done with this VATSIM story. Send to flight plan. Right.
The more complicated the aircraft gets, the more the people complain.
Yeah, but we won't go there now. Let's rather enjoy this flight. We'll worry about that when we go to the support pages again.
Johan, I think they're just lazy to think for themselves.
Yeah, I think also that's great.
Yeah, it's not always, a lot of guys are at different levels of their
Yeah,
journey as well,
different
so
experience,
yeah.
yeah. But generally, yeah, it is lazy, but you are right, Dave.
Nico, are you 810?
Yes, Qantas 810, sir.
You're right next door to me.
Well, if you spawned where you were earlier, then yeah, I would be. Hello,
You're
Ryan.
flying about,
Huh? Sorry?
you're flying a 737-300.
Ach yeah, no, that's just the model matching. Do not worry about that. I'm in my precious Zibo. Do not stress about that.
Oh, that's it.
Alright, okay, so what we need to do is now get this guy online. Let's see what his frequency is. So, first,
2625.
yeah, 1, 2. Is the 8 is working again, Uncle John?
Yes, sir.
I don't hear it.
Well, it's working on 12625.
Can you actually hear it in your ears?
Relative.
That's strange. Go to audio. Let's just do a check here. Ah, you know what? My devices in Swift did the read. Oh no, don't tell me this. That's
287, reading you 5.
Mic on.
alright.
Channel station Sydney, Sydney information hotel now current, changes the wind 170 degrees, 18 knots, cloud view 1700, broken 3300.
I'm trying to get. Can you guys hear me on Discord now? Right, I'm trying to. Okay, I'm trying to get my output device to switch to my headset for the ATC. Swift's hanging up. If it continues like this, I'm gonna go fishing.
You need to because you've disappeared next door. You've got.
I don't know what's happening here.
I'll just thought about that. You know, you disappeared.
Which model matching using?
Can't hear you, Johan.
Which model matching this Swift are using?
So,
L.
I'm using XCSL and Bluebell both.
You're flashing on and off, Nico.
Yeah, it's rubbish. I've killed it and I'm gonna start it again.
You're better. You've been
Good day today.
Okay, so Swift has started again. I need to set up my audio devices before I even try and make a connection. Ah, there we go. Now I've got my headset listed.
Not visible yet.
I haven't connected yet. Aircraft B738 QFA. Qantas.
Invisible.
Thank you so much. And it's thrown away my flight plan, so we shall have to do that again. So,
Not your day today, man.
no, I'm gonna bring it on screen here so you guys can see I'm actually busy and not lying to you. Let's have a go. Let's do this again. So, we are talking 452. Goes on. We've got an advanced YSSY. What's it done now? Yeah, we can do 1850, should be fine. 340. Copy this. Flight plan. We're going to go to YMML. That's fine. Full voice.
Nico, I have to go.
Okay, okay on.
Can I look? No, there's something here. I have to attend now.
Okay, enjoy. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now let's go back to the ATC. Now we've got 1 to 6 to 50.
T19 QNH1017 on first contact with Sydney ground or approach. Notify receipt of hotel. Sydney terminal information hotel. Hotel. Expect GLS or YLS approaches. Runway 16 left and after arrivals and deaths. Parallel runway operations in progress. Independent departures in progress. Wind 170 degrees 18 knots. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Cloud. Few clouds at 017. Broken clouds at 033. T19 QNH1017 on first contact with Sydney ground or approach. Notify receipt of hotel. Sydney terminal information hotel.
120.
Hotel. Expect GLS or YLS approaches. Runway 16 left and after arrivals and deaths. Parallel runway operations in progress. Independent departures in progress. Wind 170 degrees 18 knots. Visible.
Are you gonna fly online?
Oh yeah, that's him. Just spoke to control, target, got clearance.
Wait, you're in Sydney as well?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well done, you.
Come, Uncle John. Come, we're waiting for you. Hey, Warren.
Negative. Put dinner on.
Do I still press push back and start?
Yeah. Can't move without clearance of any sorts. Sydney Tower, Qantas 810, radio check.
When I say 10, Sydney Tower reading you 5.
Awesome. Sydney Tower, Qantas 810, with information hotel requesting IFR clearance to Melbourne as filed.
Qantas 810 cleared to Melbourne via Wollongong planned route. Then a 7 departure, Wollongong transition, runway 16 right. Climb via the said 5000, squawk 44, correction, make that squawk 4511, and departures will be Unicom on 122.8.
Clear to Melbourne as filed on the Wollongong, via Wollongong on the Dina 7 departure of runway 16 right, initial altitude 5,000 feet, squawk 4511, and departure will be on Unicom 122.80 for Qantas 810.
Qantas 810.
There you go.
You make it sound easy, you sod.
Doesn't he? Doesn't he?
Guys, I've got thousands of hours of experience. That's the difference. I've just practiced more than you, that's all. And the funny thing is for the last 2 years or more, I have not really flown online. If you go back in my history, if you go back in my history on YouTube, you'll see when I restarted a couple of months ago only.
Behind you, Qantas 454, Boeing 787 taxiing on Charlie 2, pushback approved.
I just want to have a look outside first before I continue. So he said off runway 16 right. What are these two guys doing here next to each other?
Return late. 787 Summit trying to creep past the 737.
Yeah. Where are you, Uncle John?
You alright, sir?
I don't see you.
Yeah, because I'm an observer.
Okay. Alright, gotcha. Makes sense.
Oh my god, that 787 was just completely backed up. God knows where he's going now.
On the grass, that looks terrible.
Doesn't it? Looks a right mess.
Are you guys hearing ATC on Discord or not?
No.
Whoa, we bolted out, God knows when.
Wollongong. Execute. Right, on the other side I'm going to make provision for LIZZI 8A. On the LSZ for 16. Alright, now we can check this. Uncle John.
Yes, sir.
This is a really cool flight for you to train on Watson. So when you've got your nerve tomorrow, we must do it again, okay?
Okay.
I'm really getting tired of these cleaners. Let's get these people on board. Did I call the fuel truck? Yes, I did. It's done. So let's get the packs on board.
They're fighting at the first bit.
What the hell's the matter with this Qantas 287? God knows what he's playing with.
Well, when the ATC gets tired of him, he'll call a supervisor and they'll sort him out. So.
What? All over the grass.
That's what I said.
Hey, I'm on default scenery, yeah?
Oh, is that you?
Wait, yeah. Default scenery for us mere mortals, so I'm looking
We
like
need,
I'm on
we need to
tarmac.
get you with some decent scenery, my friend.
My-
We'll give you those.
Bloody hooligans driving
Yeah,
over the
yeah, and I apologise. If I'd have known, I'd have kept my big mouth shut.
No,
Yeah,
no,
me
no,
too.
no,
I
no.
apologize.
Listen, 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 listen. The way we fix it is we do this, okay? We're going to quickly put the links to the scenery here in Discord in the freeware scenery page. So Tony, Jose, whoever else, George, whoever else wants it, please just go to the freeware scenery chat box and please just go download it for next time. Don't go stop the flight now just because of this, but I mean, grab it. I'm gonna just put it in there. And the guys on stream, if you want the scenery, it's in the show notes below the video. Just click on show more and you can pick it up there. And then you'll see.
Done. You just had pushback, that's why.
I had
Okay.
pushback clearance, mate. Hey, good at proper.
Oh, he had a license. Oh, okay.
Tony, forgive me.
That was fun for this stream.
I feel rather embarrassed.
No, don't be. He had to hear it and he had to correct you. It's just normal. All friends, yeah.
I promise you, Tony, I'm laughing because it's not actually.
Yeah.
Qantas 287, ready for taxi. The station calling for taxi, call sign only. Qantas 287. Qantas 287, taxi via Charlie, holding point Bravo 2, runway 16 right. Taxi via Charlie, Bravo 2, holding point for runway 16 right. Qantas 287. Senior Tower Business Qantas 118 established on the ILS 16 right. Qantas 118, runway 16 right, cleared to land, and g'day, welcome to Sydney. Thank you, it's 16 right.
Charlie there.
118.
I'm trying to find a balance with this audio. Damn. Hello, Steel. This ATC, even you, Tony. Yes, you are loud in my ears, eh?
You know you can just right click on our names in Discord.
No, it's ATC. This is VATSIM. So I'm in Swift. There's a place in Swift where I need to set it up. Some of the guys are so quiet, they obviously don't know how to set up their volume properly. Yes, but you and the ATC were screaming at me in my ears just now. We're very loud.
Go on, have a go at him as well.
No, it's not his fault. I need to set my voice properly. The problem is those guys that don't set up their voice properly, you can't hear them. Okay, let's see if this thing works now. Oh, it's 19. I'm going to do the test. So let's just put 7 and then we'll fix it. Ah, it's fixed. Is he? Zibo knows these things. He knew he had to fix it. We don't know. 19. 34. D-rate takeoff 2. But this time I'm gonna climb. I'm not gonna waste time climbing on the D-rate. I'm gonna take 5. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. On behalf of all the crew, welcome on board this flight. We expect to be departing on schedule today.
Nico, you said you were going to mention a tip or a trick.
We'll be showing you
Oh, yes.
When you've got some power to the plane. What was that? You got me intrigued.
Okay, this. You see that display? You'll see it come up now.
Yes.
Look. It's at the bottom.
Tell me again how did you do that?
No, that's a trick that Twixter taught me just now, a couple of minutes ago. What you need to do to get it on the bottom display, alright, I've just made it look good by switching on the terrain radar, but you don't need it. Basically, it's all about getting your ND on the bottom middle display. What you need to do is, on that switch there, you need to switch it to ND, and on that one you need to switch it to ND. If you keep that one on normal, it will not show it. So if you go to normal there, you see you can flip some of the other screens down there, but both of them need to go to ND to get that display down there.
Okay.
Completely new to me. Excellent.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Still no.
118 vacated Alpha 3.
No. I tell you what, that's a
118, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 25, then Alpha for the bay.
Sydney. Let's fix it.
Taxi Alpha, cross runway 25 and Alpha to bay.
Let's fix it. Sydney. So copy. Let's get the correct spelling. What did you say it should be? Sydney. Okay, that's my mistake. I got it. Let me fix it. Look at that spelling. Yeah. Shows you. Dumb Afrikaner. What do I know? There you go. It's fixed. It's busy saving. Okay, Google says all is saved. So give it 30 seconds, then press Ctrl F5 and tell me if it's fixed. Sorry about that, but thank you so much for helping me. I do apologize. Alright, okay, so you guys are happy with that middle display now? Alright, so we can take it off. Alright. Still, yeah, I'm not really that tired. I don't know, I'm obviously just not good with spelling, I suppose. So laugh with me, just don't laugh at me. Alright, so that is done.
Quantum's 287, holding at Bravo 2.
Oh yes.
Qantas 287, report ready.
Where's Jorge? Why?
2, 1.
There's Jorge. Why did Jorge not save? I don't know. It was saved. Maybe it's in one of the updates that they reset. Alright, so we've done that. Let's quickly check all these guys. Your damper is on. These guys are done. In actual fact, oh come on, mouse. Let's get our APU going.
Qantas 287, ready for departure. Qantas 287, runway 16 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff 16 right, Qantas 287.
All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
40, that I think was 250. Let's just double check. Alright, all good. 13 knot wind, awesome. Which runway are you taking off from? 16 right. I thought so. Just checking. There we go. Alright. I can see, yeah. Got him. Alright, so I've spoken so much nonsense in between. We might as well close the doors shortly and then get going, eh? It's 5,000. We want you there, and we want 147. 147, that's done, all of you are done, trim.
Monitors 287, no further ATC available. Monitor Unicom 122.8, g'day.
Might as well
122.8, Qantas 287. Thank you.
122.8, that is done. Ooh, I want 7,000 squawk, that's interesting, that's not what my squawk is. What did I do with my clearance? Here we go, 4511. 4511. Alright. Sorry, Uncle John. Yeah, I'm gonna go do the same now. So let's quickly close the doors. Send these guys on their merry way. Drive away. Get our widget at the top. GPU disconnect. Better push back. Request push back.
And ground to cockpit. G'day mate, go ahead and show me where you'd like to point now. Ground to cockpit, toes driving up right now.
Alright, okay.
This is, you've got this morning's time on your display. Stop. Not the print.
What? What?
It says EBBR.
I see. What a total stuff up. Qantas. QFA 810 360 and it should be 340. There you go. Is that better?
Alright, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I suppose. Sydney Tower, Qantas 810, ready for push and start.
Qantas 810, pushback approved.
Pushback approved, Qantas 810.
Nico, I'll watch this video tomorrow. I'm going to prepare for dinner. But thanks for having me.
Always, Jose.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross check and all call, thank you.
Tot ziens, bye-bye. Enjoy dinner.
Toe connected and bypass been inserted. Release the parking brake when you're ready. Alright, starting the pushback and you may spool them. Clear to start engines.
So far, so good.
Awesome.
Why is it so bloody nerve-wracking on the road, man?
Peculiar, isn't it?
Alright mate, operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
You see, you've got little nav map.
Alright mate, disconnecting toes, stand by.
John said something about a food break.
Ah, I missed that. Okay, thank you. This should be interesting, Nico, because I'm obviously using X-Pilot. So see if I have any issues.
100%.
Must admit, I'm still using version.
So is disconnected. 5 past 10. Yeah, it's removed. I'll give you thumbs up on the right and catch you next time. Have a safe flight.
3.8.4.
I have no idea what version X-Pilot is on now. Every time it starts up and it tells me there's a new version, I take it, so. Qantas 810 ready for taxi.
Qantas 810, taxi via Bravo, holding point Bravo 2, runway 16 right.
Taxi via Bravo, holding point Bravo 2, runway 16 right, Qantas 810. Do any of you have contact with ISDG, the scenery creators? Is there any way that you might know them? Any of you guys?
And all stations Sydney, Sydney information India now current, changes the wind, 160 degrees, 17 knots, cloud, view 2200, broken 3300, and the QNH 1018, information India.
Information India. I'm pretty sure Chris that is involved is in one of our Zibo groups. I must actually go have a look. I want to speak to him.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Qantas 810 ready for departure, holding point Bravo 2.
Qantas 810, runway 16 right, cleared to takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 16 right, Qantas 810. What are you coming to fly? Okay. You know, if you're fast, you can quickly join us. Same, man. Yo, wind. That was a surprise. I can tell you one thing.
$400. $1,000.
Mm. Sorry, I'm talking to Javier here on Discord and I lost concentration there on stream for a second. Oh, where is Javier? I don't see him. Welcome. Oh, that's why. That one. Okay.
That's it for ATC now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Self-announcing.
Yeah.
1,000 to go.
Text. Sure.
It was raised on the last flight of John's. It was just in John asked to, what was he asked? Being at a certain wavelength at a certain time.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about it after and we never do it to do that.
I wouldn't know either. I've never had anybody say that to me. What they can say, what I have had given to me and what I've issued as ATC to people is, if we look at my screen and we look at let's say a RUMIE over there, I can say to you, cross a RUMIE at flight level 320. I mean, that's easy enough to set up. But how the hell do you tell somebody to cross it at a certain time? That I still need to find out. I don't know. I can manipulate the crossing altitude, but you know, apart from watching the banana. Oh, I need to actually climb now. I would have gone all the way to this place at 5,000 if I didn't think about this now and this banana. altitude intervene quickly. Right, so what happens is on your ND you should now see a banana somewhere. Depending on how you climb or how you descend, there's that little green, what we call the banana, that comes up that tells you at which point you will reach a certain, altitude, a certain aiming point. So unless you have the banana, which I don't even see at this point in time, come up and tell, oh, there we go, there's the banana that I'm talking about. You see that one? So at the current rate, we're going to reach the top of climb much earlier than, the little green circle there. Now, if you can use the banana and vertical speed, you can manually set the time, and you can manipulate it that way. But that's like a very, very awkward way of trying to do it. In my mind, it's easier if ATC just gives you vectors or give you a crossing altitude. But I'll ask one of the real world guys to explain to me if they get instruction like that, how to handle it, because I have no idea. I wouldn't know how to do that. What? I know. I've established that. I've established it. No worries, no worries. Thank you for your input. Always valuable. It actually seems this guy has also gone off now. He's not on my ATC list anymore. So he was obviously just waiting for me. Awesome. Is it? Okay, now on my client he's gone. He's gone on mine. And I don't have Cute Scoop or anything open, so I haven't got any means to track him. Bob says you guys need to speak up, he can't hear you.
Very good.
Bob, can you hear Paul there?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I've got a socket error. I'm not even on the network anymore. Let me reconnect. What the hell is this about?
I'm doing a brilliant job today, aren't I, with these jinxes?
Time out pending connection to Singapore. No, then go away. We don't want Singapore. We can't connect to Singapore. We'll connect to Germany. Connect.
Normal.
This is like a Christmas special, mate.
Oh no, Vatsum's gone. Died. Just died. Everybody wants to hear you, Uncle John, so you better bring your mic closer.
Check out this microphone. Why can't they hear me?
Oh, I don't know.
I can hear you. If I get it too close, I then get breathing.
It should be at the corner of your mouth, John, I think.
Yeah. No, yeah, not at the nose and not in front of the mouth. No, just by the corner of the mouth. Right next to it. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, son. Well, Fossil, that is a terrible thing that is coming our way. What's happened to this big cable and all the other connections? I mean, what's happened to failover? In the good old days, we had failover set up. We never lost internet. Is this also now something that's just gone the way of socialism now?
It's entropy. Entropy is everywhere.
Yeah, Uncle John, are you following the flights on different map?
Uncle John. Or his batteries in his hearing aids died again.
Watch your lip.
Well, we're talking. Tony's calling you. Tony's calling you, and you're ignoring him flat. Are you having a beef with him now?
Will be in a minute.
Gee whiz, I'm defending your honor. I'm taking the issue away from you and blaming technology, and you fighting with me. Okay, fine.
Listen, nobody's got broad shoulders as you, so stop complaining. So you back on Batsy?
Uncle John, Swift is starting up now. I'm gonna try again just now.
Only because I want to get a pick up you, looking for me.
Yeah, of course.
And Tony can give me an update on if it's using the
We've still got this.
Okay. Top of the safety.
My top of time is 27 nautical miles. When I get there, I'll tell you the top of descent. Errors check. I know. I'm just saying what I'm gonna do. I don't care what Tony's gonna do. It's got nothing. No. Be nasty, man. No connections. Connections time out. There's just 0 connections to Watson.
I've got 40 nautical miles.
Thank you, sir.
Made it to the UK. I am in the UK, Uncle John. Boil the kettle. I'm gonna be there just now.
Welcome.
Paul, bring the scones. We'll chat.
Absolutely.
No, I'll bring the biltong, don't worry.
I've been having a think about this instruction that was given to John earlier about arriving to waypoint at a certain time. And in theory, looking at a progress page, you can see the distance to go. So let's say you have 60 nautical miles to go, and they want you to arrive 2 minutes later than your ETA on the progress page, then you would turn your speed down by 2 knots.
Yeah, but.
You know, one nautical mile a minute.
Yeah.
Etc.
That's very good when you're not under pressure and when you're a 2-man crew.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to hear nonsense like that, especially on VATSIM when this is supposed to be fun.
Agreed.
Then give me a crossing restriction or give me vectors. I mean, on the gyroscope you've got leader lines. My leader line was always set to 3 minutes, so I could gauge from the leader line and from the speed and everything that's given to me how to vector somebody. I could put him in a hold, I could do a whole bunch of other things, and there the connection closes to VATSIM again. So there's tools available to ATC that's easier to use than to ask a one-man pilot band to go and do, higher grade mathematics, all of a sudden in the middle of a flight.
Agreed.
First time.
Yeah, especially first time out. I mean, it's easy to say to somebody, turn right 90 degrees, 5 minutes later 90 degrees, 5 minutes later 90 degrees, and come back, you'll find me right here again, you know. Just send him around the block. I mean, how difficult is that? You've just wasted 20 minutes, you know.
More in the zigzagging.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a point in it. Trying to, I don't know.
Unless there's a rule of thumb pilot's trick from back in the day that makes it a lot easier than I think it is.
Roll around in the snow.
What on earth's an UMA rusk?
Oma. Oh, I'll show you. Oma is grandma in Afrikaans.
Oh, right. Okay, some kind of biscuit.
Yeah, it's a rusk. I'll show you now. Okay, I'll post it here in Discord. Right. Let me grab some smaller link. It doesn't like that link. Ooh, near. Go back. Where are you? Just want a picture, man. View image. Where?
Biscuits for people with no teeth.
Only if dunked in tea or coffee. Otherwise, no. No. There you go. There's an image, guys. That's Oma. Oma is grandma, and those are rusks. Yes. Mike, Uncle John.
So you're coming in one socks.
Yes.
Okay.
Steady on fossil, steady on fossil.
I tell you what, all of you guys will enjoy rusks. It's just nice. Yeah, I think every country's got its own name for it, but that's just us.
going.
So far so good. We had a couple of laughs, made a couple of mistakes. We're just enjoying ourselves.
That's the corner at cruise is not perfect.
It looks like it, yeah. Sorry, you guys were talking over each other. I don't even know who was talking there. Yeah, Watson died. We had a couple of tears. Let's see if we can reconnect again. No. Negative. Connection done out. We had new guys join us on Discord. They're not in the room with us, but they joined the Discord. Star Atlas releases Beijing Daxing International Airport. Cool.
Yeah, I've noticed that amber line on the top also. That's unique.
Ja, lekker hoor.
Getting closer and closer.
Is that a copping corner thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's copping corner.
Bob, no. If you follow the guide I wrote, you will see only SAM seasons go into the custom scenery. The SAM plugin goes into, there's two folders. The one is called custom scenery and the other one is called resources, I think. They go into the root of Explain 11, so just follow the guide. Make sure you get the naming convention right, because the one's a plugin and the one is the extension to the plugin, which is actually a scenery. So just follow the guide. Now this is one little flight I'm going to use for training, I'm telling you, and I'm going to make some nice autos for this area as well.
Yeah, I've noticed the Mach number is lower now. Not that high anymore.
I don't know. Some people like you go into all these finer details. I never bother with these finer details. And I tell you what, Uncle John, look how easy it climbed up to 360 now. All that lag was gone.
So the latest update is
Perfect. Yeah, 0.6 and loaded.
You two guys be aware there's a cyber
Okay. We don't have crash detection in this Explain, so we don't mind.
I thought you were going to say you were sitting somewhere else for a minute. Like you're sitting at the runway.
Bob, hold on, I'll show you now. Hold on, I'll help you just now.
Lucky man.
So max is 394. So let's push this to 38. Why not? Oh, we better set our pressurization, otherwise we get a problem. 38. I can't press that button from here. Oh, and look how it spools up. Where's McTrying now? We were talking about the climb thrust. Look how it's spooling up now. Now it's okay. Yeah, no, Zibo did a good job, man. Fossil, he's now one step further. He's not just senior captain, he's now senior training captain. And Tony that's flying here is his first student that joined Ryanair, so he's making progress. Hi Tony, hi John. Did I hear Mick trying there in the background? No. Alright, okay. So let's just quickly see where our top of descent is. Okay, we've got time. So let's bring this onto the screen quickly.
1,000 to go.
Alright, so let's start from the beginning, Bob. To get the SAM, it's got the two components. You need the Scenery Animation Manager. Alright, that's your first download. And then you need the Seasons, which is your second download. Alright. Then what happens is your Scenery Animation Manager, this is the first download, Scenery Animation Manager 2.00 zip. It comes with custom scenery and resources folders inside of the zip file. This you need to extract into your root folder your explain root folder, because your explain root folder contains a custom scenery and a resource folder already, and by definition this will simply go and fit in that same place, so it will trickle down and put the correct information in the correct place. So you got that. I hope you understand that. You simply extract that into the root, it will then put everything in the right place. But then the second one, your seasons, this one that's called SAM Seasons, that folder needs to go into your custom scenery folder. So that's how easy it's supposed to be. So SAM Seasons goes into custom scenery. I hope that helps, Bob. Excellent. Well, Johan, look there. Look how close the two lines are getting to each other. Finally, I mean, okay, it's been an update or two, but we've got the bottom line now, and
that's perfect.
It's perfect.
Closing to the coffin corner, closing all on me.
Yeah. Really, really very well made. I want to try something. So I've put the pressurization system down to 36. I want to see what happens when hypoxia sets in. In actual fact, I'm going to put it down to 34. I want to see if hypoxia sets in and if this mask actually helps. Okay, Fossil, you have a good evening, sleep well.
Make sure you get your specs before the mask goes on.
Yeah, for sure. And I love my coffee. Did you guys see, you can go to the pub now, they do the beers with the froth at the top, and they also do the cappuccinos now. They actually print the selfie for you on your drink. Did you see that? Yeah, they print a freaking selfie of yourself. They take a photo and then they bring you your drink, your beer or your whatever, the froth at the top or your cappuccino at the top has got your selfie on it.
You're drinking yourself.
Yeah. I was laughing. My one cousin, he's a doctor in Australia, and he was showing everybody on Facebook, and one of the friends actually called him a cannibal. That's funny. Anyway.
What do you want me to say
Yeah, I chose block numbers earlier. I'm not quite 100%, but 50 miles, so I can whatever.
Woo. I'm back on Watson.
Shock surprise horror.
Yeah.
You using this on that map, Josh?
Negative, not mine. It's
No, just you can share far where I am from. That might
yeah, okay.
This is interesting. I was hesitant now. On the chart, it actually has two different arrival heights. First time I've seen it on an ILS plate, where it actually gives you an option based upon, it's probably terrain interfering, based upon your approach. You have to use two different heights. Very interesting.
Yeah, in Melbourne got the Zibo approach also, you know that?
I think I know about that, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, Melbourne got Zibo.
Didn't you and I discuss that a while ago when GBAS was a thing, when it was new?
Yeah, Sydney and Melbourne got Zibo. Runway 16 and runway 3.
Okay.
No mountains.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, we've leveled off now at our cruising altitude. We're going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. I'd like to kindly ask if you are staying in your seats to keep those seatbelts comfortably fastened for your safety. Onboard computer showing an on-time arrival, no ATC delays either. We're going to stay quiet up here, have you enjoy the flight and the service. Once again, welcome aboard.
So nice to hear Jorge on the PA system again. I was just speaking to him on Discord as well.
So, question I have then, this region of the world is 36 hours ATC coverage, but there are no controls.
Well, my question too. I think it was a good plan, but that fizzled out somewhere along the line. A few years ago, we had a 7-day show where the VATSIM guys each got allotted work time. They got their shifts, everything. And by the Thursday, even the chief in charge, Waka, didn't even have the common decency to tell me. And I was sitting 700-800 kilometers away. I was unable to do anything physically about it. So one of the junior guys, and I think 2 other guys, literally had to pick up the last 3 days, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days of work, all alone, all by themselves. So everybody just up and went. Just walked out. Like I said, not even common decency to tell me. No excuse me, no sorry, just walked out. There's obviously enough oxygen in this cockpit and in this aircraft to not trip the hypoxia. I think in the next flight what I'm going to do is I'm going to forget about setting the pressurization system, and then we'll see what happens if my trying is correct, if that oxygen mask will actually work.
What does the cabin altitude read on that dial?
I don't know, it's probably the answer we're looking for, right? It's just under 8,000. So you see, yeah, it's not going to complain right now. It won't complain. It's still within normal parameters, so we might as well just put that proper. In the PA system, yes, Bob, in the PA system. Correct. There's a whole bunch of guys. Jorge is just my preferred one because he's my buddy, you know. So I always keep it, yeah, at number 1. He always laughs at me when he listens, and you know, he comes on stream and he hears himself. But that's just what I do. Just another thing about this 36-hour thing. There might be fine print that we are not aware of. At least the tower is still on. It might be a small fine print thing that says the tower will be on for 36 hours. You know, it might not be the rest of, you know, Australia. I don't know. I never saw the announcement or the thing. Jorge is typing here, he's talking to me on text on Discord. He says to me, I need to be ready for next year. He's referring to my VGA card, Uncle John.
Of course. As long as we get enough in for it. Slowed up to 4, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't checked today. Yeah, it hasn't moved.
Very centre of Pakistan
Yeah, you can adjust the refresh rates within xbit.com. Just pass 150.
Yes. I see there's a Delta there on your airport as well.
Wat was je portion dit speaker?
20. See, now that overspeed becomes an issue. Where previously it was easy to just leave it and let it go. Now you've got to watch it.
Yeah, I found that. When you speed limits, average driven exceed the 250 of 10,000.
Actually, don't go into overspeed because before it goes to overspeed, you will look up and down. You will check.
Well, that's what that is what I'm hoping for. It should, right? Neil, no, I don't know X keypad at all.
But then you lose your VNAV path to do that.
Give me a second, Arthur. Why do you use VNav instead of Alt Hold and Auto Throttle? Well, VNav is the natural, normal way of doing things. I use Alt Hold when I have to, and Auto Throttle is always just on. I mean, I don't use the throttle unless I need to. So that's just the way it is. If you use VNav, you don't need to manage it, basically. The computer manages everything for you, so it just takes the workload off. Neil, got it. Matthew Bean, thank you for the subscription.
What I usually do is if I see it's more going to overspeed and I'm going to lose my VNAV path or apply my spoiler.
Yeah, makes sense. Neil, I would presume they do have different data refs than usual, especially after the last changes that was made. I'm not sure. You're going to have to look it up. You're definitely going to have to check it, because look, one of the things that did change now was this one setting here in configure general. When you go headset, com, radio, captain, FO and overhead, you can specify which one is the primary. So I presume Zibo had to create specific data refs for it, so you're going to have to go trace them and use them. Arthur, I'm not familiar with the DU154 at all. I have no knowledge of it, so I can't say anything about it.
Not about you, Tony. There's one just turn on the one I ready to take off.
Are you on spoilers now?
No?
Oh, I see that green light is lit.
No, it's just armed. I was toying with it earlier.
Okay, Tony, rolling. Nice landing, Tony.
Say again?
Nice landing.
Well, we're down in one piece.
Oh, that's good. We don't have to send the truck out to pick the pieces up.
Did you get some nice pictures, John?
You know I did.
Good man.
I'll post that in a bit. Need to get Nick going. What's your current altitude, Nico?
11.5.
Thank you. Okay, let's pinch my pen.
You can't pin that on me, John.
I'm 12,000
Well, I can
miles
pinch-
away.
I can pin anything on you.
Been on good form today, haven't you? Still with us, Nico?
Yeah. Yeah.
Matthew wanted to know what your regular streaming days were.
Sorry, Matthew. Sorry, I'm busy reading Facebook and I'm busy talking to Jorge on Discord. Usually Saturdays in the morning, 800 Zulu is the fixed time. When I get a chance Saturday evenings, usually 1700 Zulu. On a Sunday, it can happen anytime. It depends on family, you know. If there's nothing really special happening, then anytime. And then during the week, it depends on work. Then we go to Twitch. On Twitch, it's more of a fun time. It's not a serious stream situation. So that also it happens when I've got time, because I obviously work proper work during the week, and it takes up some of the time there. But if you're looking for a proper schedule, start with Saturday morning 800 Zulu, and then from there on we take it further. You know, then we can see what happens from there on. Captain Smoke.
They're all in screenshots, guys.
What are you talking about? Oh, the guy's landing.
Oh, I'm that guy now, am I?
Looks good.
They're looking for the light, I've got Nico. He's on fire.
Almost. I don't know. Uncle John, is Traffic Global worth it? Steel wants to know.
Here's Global.
Traffic Global, is it worth it? What do you think? You bought it.
I enjoy it.
That's me go.
It's a personal preference. I like to see live traffic about it.
Yeah, I personally don't use it, so it's not something that interests me.
We're all different things. We've all got different...
Yeah, ideas and tastes and stuff, yeah.
Okay, it's lining up. This should go smoothly, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should, yeah.
I'll try and get you in more of a shop we go when we visit Tony. Tony's business is a little bit too far out of it. The first shot I took of him was when he was about 5 miles out of Wellington. Target.
Yeah, if that's something that you like, Captain Smoke, then by all means enjoy it. I mean, yeah, if it looks good to you, it's fine. If I want multiplayer traffic, I use Traffic Live, or I come on Matsum. I mean, then I get real people flying with me, you know.
I have noticed something calmed down. I think I've still got these snow-covered trees on them.
I don't.
Oh no, it must be me.
Of course it's you. You're taking from your server or your system.
Alright.
Don't switch it off now, otherwise you're going to miss me. Just leave it.
Welcome to snowy Australia.
10,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Ach no, it's just kicked me off WhatsApp again, Uncle John.
Oh dear Lord.
I'm pausing quickly. Let's see if we can get this connection going. Yeah, it's just kicked me off.
While you're pausing there, could you explain why the angle of attack indicator flashes as you're coming in there?
No. Ask a real pilot.
It flashes blue, I think, doesn't it? So I was just wondering.
I don't think it's the angle of attack that flashes, it's the outer marker that flashes.
Are you getting it going?
No, it's not working, Uncle John.
You can't do that to me because I've got your trees back properly. Don't give up. You know what you're like. Keep going at it.
I'm trying to find a server that will allow me on. Oh, there we go. See if you can see me. Then I'll let the pause go.
Well, I can't see you yet. I don't know how far out you are.
I'm literally 5 miles. Okay,
And you're lined up?
Yeah. I'm gonna land just now, don't worry. I'm sorry, it's not in my hands. I'm connected, it says I'm connected. You see, there's a little flash that was there just now, talking about the marker. You have an inner marker and an outer marker, which flashes there on the screen.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
It's not even the angle of attack thing, is it?
No. Yeah, I'm whizzing past you now. Sorry, Uncle John.
80 knots.
Tell me something. Did you not also lose your connection, and should you not?
Yeah, I'm just going to double check. Well, let me double check that I'm still going to connect.
I'm thinking you're not connected.
Well, I'm connected.
You're spot on, Nico. You're spot on.
So you're not connected.
Hold on. Yeah, I was the culprit again. It's this damn software, isn't it?
Well, it's the network, not the software. I mean, look how many times I disconnected and had to reconnect.
We'll have to get rid of it, don't we?
Yeah, there, it's kicked me again. I've just been kicked again.
Good landing that, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks, Matthew. Neil, yeah. Neil, I'm going to lie to you if I tell you the exact purpose and meaning of the inner marker and outer marker, but in the old days it had a very big significance. I don't think they've got any significance with the new aircraft like the NG, with all its navigation equipment and electronics and stuff on board. But I'll have to go read up to give you a proper telling of what it is. I don't know what the purpose of it would be. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Guys, go, sorry.
Yeah, do you know what an inner and outer marker is supposed to do? Because the one should be on 3 mile and the one should be on 5 mile or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it do.
Yeah.
Just warn you how far you are from the threshold of the runway.
Yeah, it's just a distance indicator that I know of, but I thought it might have a different indication.
What I want to say, I'm descending now, and it's holding the speed very, very good now. You know, it's flirting with the upper limit,
but it's not going there. Yeah. Now I can tell you one thing. This model has impressed me thoroughly. Guys, if you want to upgrade, get version 3386. From what I've seen in this flight, this is spectacularly good. Zibo did good.
Started to think you have to apply your spoiler because it's going to go in overspeed or you're going to win out the thing. But now it's very better, it's much better.
Yeah, Jan, I never use my spoiler, so I haven't used it in a while. In the mountains, and there are areas where I have to use it, but in general I don't. Jorge taught me many months ago already when he was still teaching me all the finer details of the Zibo. You don't really use your spoiler above 10,000 unless you really have to. You know, and I've been watching the development of this VNAV code very closely because of that. And I must be honest with you, I have had very few instances where I've had to use my spoilers. Well, Neil, you're teaching me something there. Interesting. I'll have to go read up on that to get myself going.
Oh yeah, that can also be, yeah. I think Neil got something there.
Right, I suppose I've got to download Swift from somewhere.
I'll help you later, don't worry about it now.
Well, I don't want to use X-Files anymore. You there, Tony?
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just back to speak. I didn't notice or have any issues with X-Pilots at all.
Lucky you. Don't forget, you haven't got half the stuff that we've got on board.
Not mod-wise or add-ons.
I'll pop some photographs on Discord for you.
Perfect.
I'm just typing to Jorge here, and I'll continue.
I'll pop them into screenshots.
Right, let's see. Taxi, that's done.
My only apology is that the trees that you came over are white.
Well, that's fine, don't worry about that, Uncle John. That's not on. We can switch this one off because we are in Australia. Thank you, Matthew. You're always welcome. Ring the bell or whatever you need to do to get the notifications, and then you won't miss anyone. If you've got time, just pop in. Always welcome. Excellent, excellent, Bob. Glad you did.
Okay, now on version 38.6.
Just updated.
Not right now, but I'll pick your brains about time I put some custom scenery in place.
Don't forget, Tony, that Nico's put a link in both those series where you just took off the landing.
Yeah, I've downloaded.
I'm not sure where to park. I'm just gonna park here.
Yeah, I've downloaded that scenery file. Also, I've downloaded, because it said it required it, Open Scenery X.
Affirmative. That's a big one. And one of the big one. I mean, one of the main ones you really need that one. First shot of you, I think you must have been a good 5 miles out.
Just glad I'm a little bit to the landing line zone.
Ah, not that one, that one. All right, okay, now I see I've got my packs. Anyway, I hope they were not standing when we landed. All right, I'm not flying for a VA, guys, so I'm quickly going to do a replay. Let's see what it looks like. See where we're at.
Appreciate this because I missed it.
Play.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
Open Scenery X, working my way through that. Do you want us to incorporate static aircraft?
Light is obviously between the series and the foreground.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But I was typing, so I just want to quickly put it slightly back just to take a screenshot, not that far back. I love the wing flex and everything, eh? Very, very nice. Oopsie. Wrong buttons. Yeah, I love it now that my kick in the pants is back. I can't believe I forgot to switch it back on.
Nico,
Yeah.
fork. In sub-zero conditions, anti-ice on.
Fog.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I would put it on. Any moisture, any visible moisture in those conditions, put it on. That was lovely. That was lovely. Guys, thank you so much for enjoying the stream with us, for being here. Oh yeah, that's something. Somebody was complaining that there were no sounds in the replay, but we can hear sounds, right guys? I mean, we don't have an issue.
Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't.
It's weird. Ah, you're welcome, Mark. Bob, Paul, Neil, Captain Smoke, everybody else's names I can't see, etc. Thank you so much. Guys, it's getting late, so I'm going to bid you farewell, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow. Otherwise, like I said, in the week, Twitch, when I get a chance, or next week, Saturday morning. 800 Zulu, that's a pleasure, on.
I'm about to land here at UDTT now.
Alright, well, you enjoy that, Johan. Bye-bye, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. See ya.
Goodbye.